Welcome to Taco Bell. May I take your order? Greetings, drinking buddies. So today we're doing something absolutely crazy, and we're gonna make a couple cocktails with ingredients, some of the ingredients I got at Taco Bell.
I'm your drinking buddy.
All right, drinking buddies, so first up we're gonna do the Taco Bell Bloody Maria. What's a Bloody Maria, you ask? Well, a Bloody Maria is a Bloody Mary that is made with tequila instead of vodka, and it is often a little bit spicier. So we're gonna begin with, I like to make my Bloody Marys and Bloody Marias with V8. It's got a lot more different flavors to it than regular tomato juice, and I love V8. I can drink this stuff by itself. A glass of tomato juice, I'll pass. We're gonna do 5 ounces of V8 into our shaker tin. Next up, we're gonna do a couple dashes of this Worcestershire sauce. Yes, I know it's not Lee & Perrins, but I bought it during the pandemic and you couldn't find Lee & Perrins at the moment, so I bought this, and I don't believe in throwing things away, so I'm gonna use it up. Not quite as good. If you're at home, use Lee & Perrins. I'm also gonna do a couple dashes of Angostura. All right, now let's get our Taco Bell in here. First up, we're gonna do a tube of this fire sauce from Taco Bell. It's my favorite hot sauce from there. That and the Diablo. I like the Diablo quite a bit. And then the red sauce that comes on their burritos is just a wonderful thing. And if you ask, they'll put it in a little tub for you. So I got some of that, and I'm gonna add a dash of that as well. So the red sauce from the burritos. I don't have an exact measurement here. That was about, I'm gonna say about half an ounce, a quarter to half an ounce. All right, next up, we're gotta get our alcohol in here. So we're gonna do 2 ounces of Añejo tequila. Now, if you're at home and you don't wanna waste an Añejo tequila on a Bloody Mary, I don't blame you, use a silver. I had a silver, but I wanted to get a little bit of Añejo flavor in here. So I'm going with an Añejo. And next up, I'm gonna do, it's about a small handful of cilantro. We're gonna put that in there. Let's shake this up. All right, drinking buddies, next up, we're gonna wanna set up our glass. And to set up your glass, I'm gonna recommend mixing some smoked paprika, kosher salt, and crushed black pepper, fresh crushed black pepper on a plate. And then you're gonna take whatever glass you're gonna pour your Bloody Maria into, and you're gonna take a lime and get a little bit of lime juice, about 3/4 of the way around, and then you're gonna roll it in your great mix that you've made here and get that stuck to the side of the glass. Don't need a lot. Don't want to overpower everything else. Don't want to make it too salty. But just get enough on the rim there that you have enough to get some extra saltiness and flavor in there. And next up is to pour. All right, drinking buddies. So before we give this a taste, let's look at the garnish I threw on here. I went ahead and went with 3 cocktail onions, 2 pieces of pickled garlic, and 2 pickles to kind of have something in here to munch on while you enjoy the drink. This is a completely savory drink. There's nothing sweet in here. Let's see how it tastes. Oh yeah. I love those cocktail onions. Those are so delicious. And they complement this really well. There's a lot of things coming to this party that really work well together. The smoked paprika on the outside, along with the salt on the outside, really helps complement the flavors inside the glass. most prominent of which are gonna be agave and tomato. Also, there's a little bit of chili coming through from that fire sauce packet we put in here, as well as from the red sauce. This is better than any Bloody Mary I've ever had. I'm always more of a flavor of the Bloody Maria anyway, but I feel like we nailed it with this one. And I believe it would be Taco Bell approved. We'll have to find out when I post this online and see if Taco Bell is either happy with me or upset with me. Maybe the lawyers will be involved, I don't know, but here we go. We got the Taco Bell Bloody Maria. Cheers, guys, this is a good one. All right, drinking buddies. So next up, we're gonna do a tiki spin on a classic Taco Bell ingredient, the Baja Blast. I got some today from my Taco Bell. I already drank some. I asked for it with no ice so that it wouldn't be diluted down throughout the process of filming and whatnot. We have some Baja Blast here, and we're gonna highlight this in our cocktail. So we're gonna call it the Adult Baja Blast. And first up, go ahead and fill your glass about halfway with cubed ice. And to that, we are going to add 2 ounces of White Dog, white whiskey. Why? Well, because Mountain Dew was originally made to be a mixer for moonshine or something like that. It's named after moonshine. Moonshine, another name for moonshine, is Mountain Dew. So there's some sort of connection there. So I wanted to put some moonshine in there. So we're gonna use this Buffalo Trace Mash Bill 1. This is 125 proof, so it kicks a punch. Yes, I said kicks a punch on purpose. I'm gonna go 2 ounces of this. Pour that in our glass. Got our moonshine in there. To that, we're gonna add a couple dashes of orange bitters. And to that, we're gonna add 1/4 ounce of maraschino. And lastly, we're gonna add a 1/2 ounce of lime juice. I want this to be a balanced cocktail. We're gonna give that a stir. Get it chilled and get those flavors nice and mellowed together. And next up, we're gonna add some crushed ice to the top of this, and then we're gonna pour in our Baja Blast. And it's gonna make it a little bit like a frosty, awesome drink. So let's do that. All right, drinking buddies, so we filled up a bunch of crushed ice in here. Now we're gonna do 4 ounces of this Baja Blast. I don't wanna overdo it with the Baja Blast, so we're gonna go 4 ounces. Filling it to the top would have been really close to 4 ounces, but I wanted to be precise on my measurement here. I'm gonna drop in a nice straw, a little metal straw, and then next up we're gonna take a little bit of that White Dog. We're gonna pour it in this lime here. Set that on top, and we're gonna light that on fire. There we go. We got it. For a little bit of fun, let's throw a little bit of cinnamon at it. For a little bit of sparkle. Since Taco Bell is famous for its cinnamon twists. And we'll let that burn there for a second. Stir in that cinnamon that we poured in there. And I'm just gonna push the lime to the bottom of the glass so that it extinguishes. And we have our Adult Baja Blast. Let's see how we did. Oh my God, that is freaking delicious. Oh my God, that is delicious. So, wow, there's a lot to unpack here. The white dog flavor is totally there, and it's not a bad thing. This one particularly has a lot of corn flavor. It tastes like corn pops to me. And that flavor's coming through, but it's so sweet from the maraschino and from the Baja Blast. But the prominent flavor is that corn whiskey, and that is not an insult. It's sweet, it's smooth, it's mellow, it doesn't taste alcoholic. Maraschino's in there, cinnamon's in there, lime. Guys, this is a phenomenal cocktail. I highly recommend this one. Adult Baja Blast, guys, this is dangerous. Oh my God, I love that. I love that. All right, drinking buddies, so we have one final Taco Bell cocktail, and I gotta tell you, it's a wild one. I'm a madman, and I know that, but in Canada, at Taco Bell's, they sell something called Jalapeno Noir. So we're gonna make that, and I don't know why we're doing it, but we're gonna do it for you. I'm doing this for you, drinking buddies. So we're gonna begin by taking 3 slices of jalapeno, and we're gonna splash just a little bit of this Taco Bell red sauce on top, just a little bit. Got a little bit, dash of Taco Bell red sauce in there. And we're gonna take, I wanna balance out that heat a little bit with a little bit of herbs, so we're gonna do a little pinch of cilantro in there. We're gonna take our muddler, go to town on these jalapenos. You're get them real good in there. Muddle the heck out of these things. All right, we have our Pinot Noir. Pinot Noir. Stir it up just a little bit. Get a little bit of that jalapeno flavor in here. A little bit of that cilantro flavor in here. And a little bit of that red sauce from those delicious bean burritos they have at Taco Bell. Grab our fanciest wine glass and our strainer so we can strain out all this jalapeno and cilantro pulp. It definitely incorporated all of that red sauce. So there's that. Taco Bell Jalapeno Noir. I'm breathing fire right now. That is spicy. The first 2 flavors are gonna be cilantro and then the like fruity grape notes from the red wine. And everything after that is just heat from those jalapenos. There's a lot of, you can see, if you look at it, there's quite a bit of the oils from the cilantro and from the jalapenos and the cilantro in here floating on top. So it has got an oily film across the top, which is not something that you want in a glass of red wine. But we're here for the Jalapeno Noir. I don't hate it. The more I drink it, actually, the more the jalapeno actually kind of complements the red wine flavor. Taco Bell, why do you always have to do this to me? You always have to invent something that shouldn't exist, like Jalapeno Noir, and then I taste it and I kind of like it. I wanted to hate this, and it's actually pretty good. Now, it's no adult Baja Blast, which was amazing, but I could see this working. I could see this working, especially if you tame down the jalapeno a little bit. Jalapeno Noir. Well, drinking buddies, I really appreciate you guys watching. I really appreciate you guys liking this video, and I really appreciate you guys hitting that subscribe button. It's free to subscribe to me, and you know, if you're subscribed, you'll have easier access to all the videos that I do. And I do things with whiskey. I do things with original cocktails. I do pop culture stuff like this.